Hunting is a big part of my life. I have been hunting since 2015. But before we start, let me give you some backstory. And let's start at the beginning. I was born in Oklahoma. The rest of my family was born in Kansas. My dad's side of the family has a big crop farm in Weir, Kansas. Our farmland has trees and woods, creeks, and places for deer to hide. In 2013, my dad and I started going up to our farm on weekends to cut brush that was laying in the fields or hanging over the fields. I grew up knowing that men hunted on our land in Kansas, but I never was interested in it until I started helping my dad cut wood. In 2014, we had Thanksgiving with my aunt and uncle in Bentonville, Arkansas. My uncle has hunted for as long as I can remember. At the dinner table, I got enough gumption to tell him that I wanted to start hunting. I was a junior in high school, no gun, no hunting experience at all. This got the ball started rolling. I started talking to my parents about hunting and what I would need. In January of 2015, we were at the farm and I shot my uncle's gun to practice. The first shot, I got a bullseye. My uncle had never seen that before. First try hitting a bullseye. My nickname has since been Bullseye. In October, I completed my hunting education certification. This certification is what you need to have before you hunt and to get your gun license. In August of 2015, my dad took me to Bass Pro where we bought my first gun and only gun. It's a Browning 270, which is the same gun that my uncle had me shoot with, where I got my bullseye. In 2015, I went out for the first time to shoot a deer. I went out with my uncle and saw a big doe and her baby, young bucks fighting, and a big buck that was too far to shoot. As a hunter, sometimes you make split decisions whether to shoot or not. Sometimes you go out and come back with nothing. In 2015, I shot nothing. Then I skipped a season because of work and financial obligations. But in 2017, I shot my first deer. I sat in a blind from 6 a.m. till when I shot the deer. After I shot the deer, I realized that my phone had died, and I was very concerned that my dad would not hear the shot because I needed him to help me find the deer and bring it back home. It was about 9 a.m. until we got the deer out of the woods. The next season was 2018. I shot at a beautiful buck. I shot twice. I missed. You also have regrets of not shooting or shooting, and this was that time. I just flat out failed. I didn't shoot where I was supposed to, but it's what you do with the mistakes or failures that make it better for the next hunt. The next morning, I got a doe early in the morning. After talking to my uncle the evening before, I realized my mistake and corrected it. That is how I shot this doe in the right spot. Some of you might be thinking, why should we hunt? Well, let me tell you. Nature takes care of itself. It's like the cycle of life. Hunting prevents overpopulation. When the land is plentiful, there are more deer and Bambis running around. The state also restricts hunters to shoot older ones and not the younger ones to keep them around. I particularly hunt because, well, I love nature. As I said before, cutting brush and being out there made me love it so much. Also, it gives me a connection to my family. Like my dad, my uncle, and my grandpa. Thank you.